Hello viewers, you are once again welcome back to your favorite YouTube channel, Manual Series. So today we are here to look at another episode on Jodha Akbar. Today we are here to look at Thursday's episode on Akbar. We will look at what will happen coming Thursday on Jodha Akbar. So Wednesday's episode has already been uploaded, so if you have not watched it, you can visit our home or you can visit the comment section for this particular video. The link, you can click on it and then watch Wednesday's episode. So before we start with Thursday's episode, like we always do, let's remind ourselves on what will happen coming Wednesday. So on Wednesday we are going to see how Jodha is going to meet her brother, which is Sujamal, and how Maham is going to follow her and will listen to whatever conversation they are going to have. And then Maham also has her plans and decide not to tell Jalal straight for it is Sujamal Jodha has been meeting. She also decided that she's going to play the game to the way she wanted. So she told Jalal a different thing altogether, just to make Jalal to doubt Jodha. So also saw how we are going to see how Jalal will start to have some doubts about Jodha, but we don't know the decision Jalal is going to take yet. So that's why we are here to see what will happen coming Thursday on Jodha Akbar. So without much time I waste, let's start with Thursday's episode. So the episode starts with Jodha asking Krishna that, you know what I'm doing? I can't tell Jalal about Sujamal because I promised Jalal. I want to know who is plotting against Jalal in the palace. She drops shawl and goes out. She comes to meet Suja. She asks Suja about wounds in his feet. He says, let's go inside. They goes. Jalal and Maham are spying on them. Jalal sees Jodha going and he leaves. In palace, Maham says, you have seen with your own eyes that Jodha is seeing some man. Jalal says, it doesn't prove her wrong. Maham says, you could have talked to her directly there. He says, if I did that, then she will have think that I am following her, and I don't want her to think like that. Maham says, I know she is pure and you can't doubt her, but you are a king. She is your wife and she goes out alone in the night, which is no good. It's a race for her security. It's a race for our security. Jalal says, I'll ask her about it at the right time. Maham says, it's a critical matter, so ask her in a good manner. Maham gets the flashback that she hired a man and asks him to come and say that he has news. Flashback ends. The man tells Jalal that Sujamal has run from Agra. I have seen him. Jalal says, how can this be possible? Maham says, he ran after so much security. That's why I'm taking care of small things. Jalal says, you are right. I should ask Jodha about it. Maham says, talk to her politely so she doesn't misunderstand you. Rook scolds a maid for bringing her fruit instead of chicken. I am missing Hosea. He comes there and says, you were remembering me. He informs her that Jodha is not doing her duty in harem for the past 3 days because she goes out at night. Rook asks with Jalal. He says no. She says, then I don't care. He says, Jalal comes to meet her daily, but Jodha won't be around. Jodha is feeding pigeon birds. She thinks how to tell Jalal about Suja. He will ask me how do I know and I can't tell him truth. Neither can I lie. Jalal comes there. He says, I have never seen you with these birds. Jodha says, I don't like pigeons in cage. Jalal remembers her going in heart with Suja. She says, Roxia gave them to me, so I couldn't say no. Jalal says, I will remove your problem. He frees birds from cage. He says, you are emotional. You seem worried. I am your friend. You can tell me anything. Tell me. Jodha remembers Moti saying that Jalal will be angry if you tell him that you met Suja. She remembers her promise to Suja. She says nothing. He says, you are definitely hiding something. Jodha is in her room. She tells Moti that I am feeling bad. I lied to Jalal. He was asking me again and again that if I have any problem, I can share with him, but I couldn't. Jalal thinks that you didn't tell me, but I will know what is disturbing as I am worried for you. Jodha says, I don't know why Suja took that promise from me. I think I am doing something wrong. Moti assures her. Adga comes to meet Jalal. He asks Jalal He asks Jalal, "You seem worried." Jalal says, "Meet me at night here." He says, "Okay." At night, Jalal says, "After much thinking, I am telling you this." He says, "You have to find who is residing in last hut behind Monday." Edgar says, "Okay." Jalal says, "I am not doubting you, Jodha. I am just worried for you." He is going, but sees Jodha going somewhere in opposite direction from Edgar. Jalal says, "Where is she going?" Monday is on opposite side. He has dress from soldier. He wears it and follows Jodha in palace. Maham scolds soldier, "Why you allow Jalal to go out alone?" He says, Jalal ordered us, so we couldn't do anything." Maham says, "You could have informed me." Jalal comes in jungle. She is looking Suja. Jalal is following her secretly. Suja comes there. Jodha asks, "Why did you call me here?" He says, "Let's go." Jalal follows them. Suja says, "I don't want anybody to see you." He says, "I know how much difficult it is for you to come and meet me, so don't come." Jodha says, "It's good you are going." Suja says, "I will not leave Agra till I find out who wants to kill Jalal, but we will not meet. I'll find him and inform him." He puts hand on her shoulder. Jalal sees it. He says, I thought Jalal is not taking care of you, but I was wrong. After seeing you, I realized that Jalal is a very good husband." Jodha leaves. Jodha says, "You are right." Maham says, "Tell me if you have to go out." Jodha notes. Jodha comes inside. She tells Muti that I'm feeling bad. I am doing all this for Jalal's safety, but this is not correct. I can't tell Jalal. Maham also saw me today. I lied to her too. Maham says to Risham that I know Jodha went to meet which god. Muti tells Jodha that it's good you decided not to meet Suja now on. Jodha says, "I have to find who is the enemy of Jalal in this palace." Muti says, "Suja will tell you if he finds any info. And also, Maham have seen you and she can make fuse out of it." Jalal remembers Jodha meeting that man. He says, "Who can he be?" Edgar comes there and says, "I found out about that hut. Some beggar comes there in night, but he didn't last night. Jalal says, "Because he was meeting Jodha." Edgar asks, "Is there anything you can share with me?" Jalal says, "Humans have to face some things alone." Jalal takes out his sword. Jodha and Muti comes to Tulsi plant and does puja. Jodha sees Jalal practicing sword fighting vigorously. She is stunned to see such anger. She tells Muti that I will do passage to him. She goes to him and he silently puts sword on her neck. He sees her and puts sword down. He splashes water on his face and takes passage. Jalal asks, "Whom seamstress? You didn't take rest last night too?" She says, "I was thinking about you." She says, "Your life is in danger." Jalal says, "Yes. Suja attacked me." She says, "No, someone from this palace." Jalal says, "Benazir died. Mali is out of Agra." "Then who? Are you trying to say that someone close to me wants to hurt me?" Jodha says, "You are not taking it rightly." Jalal says, "It's normal for me that whom I think I am close to attack me." "Well, thanks for telling me." He leaves. Jodha is stunned. In harem, Jodha asks Manga that whether all my orders are fulfilled. She says yes. Manga gives her detail of jewelry. Jodha says, "I will not take it. I am leaving harem position. Give this to new holder of harem." She leaves. Muti asks, "Why are you doing this?" Jodha says, "I am stressed these days. I am not giving time to harem. Also, what I wanted to change is changed, and I have some other things to work on, so I left it." Jodha says, "Call Hamida and everyone in hall. Also call Jalal there." She says, "Okay." Jalal comes to Hamida. She smiles and says, "Happy to see you." She says, "I was making sweeter, but I couldn't." Jalal says, "Then leave it." She says, "Your grandma used to do it, so I am taking it forward." She asks, "Why are you stressed?" He says, "Why are women so complicated? If you believe in someone, then isn't that person responsible to keep that trust intact?" She says, "Yes, it's the person's duty." Jalal says, "If he doesn't, then..." She says, "Belief is very delicate thing. Sometimes you are born to not tell things, but you have to believe that if that person respects you, then he will tell you. You have to give something to take something back. You have to believe to get it in return. She asks about whom you are talking. He says, someone who I thought to be very close. I have no option than to wait. Muti comes there and tells them that Jodha had called for everyone. Amita thinks, who is Jalal talking about? Jalal is close to Rook, Salima and Jodha. All Begums comes in hall. They think why she called us all here. Rooks here asks Jodha why you seem worried today. Jodha says, I am going to announce something today. Jalal comes there. Jodha thanks him for coming. He says, what else do you want to change in harem? She says, I changed what I thought was wrong, but I still think that Rooks deserve this harem, so I am leaving my position. Rooks says to Maham that I said she will not be able to manage it for many days. All Begums ask Jodha, why are you doing this? Jodha says she's best for harem, so I'm quitting. Rooks says, stop, I took your name in voting. Many lives are involved with harem. If I had to take duty, then why did I took your name? There are many Begums here who want to see you working, so you do it. Jodha says no, I have some personal problems. Jalal says everyone have problems, but that doesn't mean you can sabotage your position. You can't waste any time. Anyways, if you have decided, then I am accepting your resignation. I told you Rooks was best for harem. And that is where we are going to end today's episode on Jodha Akbar. So coming Thursday, this is what you have to expect on Jodha Akbar. Thank you. See you soon.